Hello everyone, happy Tuesday and welcome to my 69th video! Pew, 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 pew. Yeah, I tried to find the sound effect for the pew, 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 and I couldn't find it. So if you know like what I have to type in to find that, let me know because I would really like to use that sound effect. But anyways, yes, today is my 69th video. What a fun number. And so I'm going to be doing something that I always have fun doing, which is a Tuesday tea and tarot talk. And I actually am filming this on a Tuesday. And I'm going to try to post it this same Tuesday. Fingers crossed. Yeah, here we go. So, today I wanted to give a love reading, and as someone who's never been in love, I think I'm the perfect person to give a love reading. It's actually going to be a not so much in love reading. It's going to be a reading for when you're in love with a version of a person that you've created in your head that you're trying to but cannot fix. And yes, that is a reference to the intro of Ariana Grande's song In My Head. And unfortunately, it is something that I fear some of you may be able to relate to. Unrequited love. That's going to be the condensed title because I'm not going to title this video what to do when you're in love with a version of a person that you created in your head that you're trying to but cannot fix. It's just a little bit of a mouthful. But that's going to be the question, and to accompany this Tuesday tea and tarot talk, I've got one of my favorite types of tea, passion. It's hot, but we gotta do it for the vibes. Oh, it's so delicious. Okay, let's get right into it because we don't got time to waste. So I chose to make this 69th video about unrequited love because I feel like 69 is a very reciprocal thing. And also like 69, Cancer season, everything is just falling into place. And so I wanted to start us off with one card. I chose a card to start us off. But then I think the rest of the cards I'm just going to let them, fall out and continue the story for us. The card I chose today, wait, I don't think I finished my sentiment. I wanted to have my 69th video be on unrequited love because I feel like that reciprocal nature of 69 is sort of the antidote to unrequited love, obviously, reciprocation. Anyways, okay, we're going to start off today with the Six of Pentacles, Six of Coins, Six of Earth, all of the above. And, there's not a lot of love that's super evident, like in this depiction. But in the wise words of Galiuchis, I think it's in the song Angels All Around Me. She says, love is action, making things happen. Love is compassion. And that's the sense I get from this card. Love is about showing up and exchanging things. And this little situation here, it's a little unrequited, right? Like this person is in the position of power to give, and these people are begging. But we see that the scales are balanced. So to me, like this card always signifies that sometimes you are going to be in a position to give, to share, but sometimes you have to, be on the receiving end. And another song lyric came into my head I think it's from Princess of Power, the song, by Marina off her new album, Princess of Power. She says, love is in the giving, not on the receiving end. Yes. I'm going to take a sip of my tea. Okay. So I actually disagree with that lyric. To me, I've always said this, true love and to be in love with someone, to me personally, requires an even exchange. Like, this is why I said I've never been in love, because, I've been infatuated, I've had crushes, I've liked people, but I don't think and I've also never been in a relationship, which is why I'm perfect for giving this love reading. I've never been in love. I've never felt like I had the same amount of love for someone that they had for me. I've always felt this sort of unrequitedness, the unrequitation of it all. And I see a lot of the time people around me giving so much of themselves and not getting a lot in return. And like being so like loving and like giving so much of themselves, so much love to another person and not getting it back. And it's just sad. It's no way to live. It's sad that like a lot of us sometimes settle for it. We hold on too tightly to things that maybe aren't what they seem. I'm definitely guilty of that. I'm crazy and flawed, just like the rest of us. And so if you show me love one time, to me, that means that you're in love with me. That's how crazy I am. And I hold on to that. I hold on to that feeling, and I search for that. And that's definitely a flaw of mine. For others, I can understand, and I can see things clearly, but when it comes to myself, I'm like, no, but this one time, I hold on to that. It's tragic, honestly. But I need to ask the cards, how do we get over these, versions of people that we've created in our head? And a lot of earth is coming out, a lot of pentacles. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, and you just gotta stop focusing on the reality that they don't love you. And look at all the love you have around you, all the beauty, all the joy, all the wonderful things in life. Just because you don't have that one thing that you're maybe focused on, that you're desiring, doesn't mean that there isn't beauty around you, doesn't mean that you don't have love in your life. It's okay to let go of things. It's actually necessary. And I wanted to make this video for myself because, like I said, I've only really ever experienced that kind of love, which isn't true love. And I think it's time to let go. I need to understand that what I feel is valid and real, but it doesn't mean that that's what these other people felt. And that's okay. Not everyone's going to love you. Even in a not romantic sense. When I make these videos, I also have to understand that these videos are not for everybody. Not everybody is going to want to listen to me talk, drink tea, and use the tarot to talk about things. It's not everybody's cup of tea, and that's okay. Yeah, sometimes in life, You just have to accept things as they are. And sometimes that means they don't love you, and they never will, unfortunately. But that's okay, you know? Not everyone is meant to love you. Okay, let's move on. What else? What else? Unrequited love. Okay. We'll get to her in a second. The card that came out is the Hierophant. And why... Okay, let me ponder this. Why is it that, you know, I get so focused and fixated on that feeling? Because with the Hierophant, I think of direction and like channeling energy. Because, you know, he's got like his fingers here, he's got his scepter, and he's sort of guiding these people down here. And love is our design. That's another lyric from Princess of Power. We are loving beings. We are meant to love. You know, we're meant to live life and breathe air. Somehow we're going to get there. Butterfly. Butterfly. Oh my gosh, it just flew by. A yellow butterfly. Let me take a breath. I've lost where I wanted to be. Okay. Direction. Let's find some direction in this reading. I really wanted this video to be like great and amazing and super fun for 69, because it's like worth celebrating. And I think another thing I'm realizing I have to accept is that sometimes it's just not going to be that good. And so if you made it this far, if you've wasted this much time with me, I appreciate you. But I think I go after this feeling because it's a good feeling to feel like you are loved. You are desired, you are wanted, you are valued. And not just for the things you do, but for who you are. I think that's also what's missing from society, especially, you know, in our capitalistic world. And I think it's why, like, it also, like, bleeds over into problems with relationships, is because we're not really getting validated for who we are in material senses, right? Like, we are valued for what we produce. And so I think that's why we're so, like, willing to look for love anywhere, even when it's something that's not real. Because we aren't feeling the love in a day-to-day sense. So we so desperately want that validation. So that maybe that's the antidote. Maybe you don't need to be in love right now. Maybe you need to find love in your friends, in family, in fun, in celebrating, in having just a good old time. Yeah, you know what? I think that's what, oh wow. Okay. I think that's what the message is. That right now, you just gotta let life pass you by. You just gotta, like, love will find you. You know, love is in the air. It's imminent. Love is inevitable. But that doesn't mean it's happening right now, and doesn't mean it's gonna happen anytime soon. And that's okay. You know, like, love is all around us, and you don't need to be in love and in a monogamous relationship, committed, or whatever you want to, you know, whatever the case may be, to find and experience love, because there's love in everything, in all that there is in this world. And things will come into balance. Things will come into alignment, into stability. And I think you'll be able, me, to find that I don't need someone else to love me in order for me to love myself. I think that's another thing. Like, I wanted so badly for someone to see me and love me in a way that I didn't love myself. So that it would be like okay for me to actually love those parts of me. And I think that's another reason why I'm doing this. Because I don't feel super valued and appreciated in life. And it's definitely part of my own fault. I don't show the parts of me that I love to the world around me because there's shame attached to them. I've sort of been told by the world that I shouldn't love those things about myself. That I'm too loud or too this, that, or the third. But you are perfect just the way you are. And the wheel keeps on turning. Proud Mary keeps on earning? Burning? Someone give me the lyric. Life goes on, and that's okay. It has to be okay. It's not okay. No, it's okay. And, you know, love yourself. Be your own true love. Also, you are probably your own true love, your own best friend, your own, like, you know yourself the best, so you can love yourself the best. So love yourself. Do it. Yeah. That's pretty much it. I think I'm going to do another Tuesday Tea and Tarot Talk right after this. I'm going to change my shirt. Because I want to post more videos. I'm feeling the active era, the realness. But I thought of something. Oh, let's end with the sun. There are brighter days ahead. You know, love is in the air. It may happen for you. But even if it doesn't, just know that the sun will come out tomorrow and the sun loves you. The sun don't give a fuck. If you don't love yourself, if no one else is loving you, the sun loves you. The world loves you. The universe loves you and needs you. So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Stay tuned for more videos. Okay, this is something that I thought about just now. A little while ago, I was telling my sister, I was like, you're your own best personal chef. And I was saying that because I cook for myself almost all of my meals. Maybe not. Well, no, yes, almost all. Because I'm vegan and, you know, I make my own food. And I was saying this to convince myself that it's not tiresome or strenuous that I have to make every single meal that I eat. And so I'm like, yeah, I am my own personal best chef. I know what flavors I like. I know, like, you know, how I like my food. And I feel like this sort of sentiment relates. You are your own best lover. So love yourself. That's the message of today. Bye. I love that drink.